Hello children, I once again welcome back you to the online session. In the previous part, we had seen that how to convert fiber to yarn. Okay. Now we are going to see how to convert that yarn to fabric. Now we have obtained fiber. We have converted that fiber to yarn. Now we are going to convert yarn to fabric. Okay. There are many ways by which the fabrics are made from yarn. Okay. The two main processes, or there are many methods, but the two main methods are weaving and knitting. The two main processes are weaving and then knitting. Now we are going to discuss about that weaving and knitting. Shall we go? Yes. So what is the first one? Weaving. Weaving is a method of textile production. Textile means what is that? The dresses which we wear, right? So, weaving is a method of textile production in which two distinct set of yarns. What is the two distinct sets? That is two different types of yarns. Two different types of yarns. We can also call it as threads or interlaced. Interlaced means they are combined to form a fabric or cloth. The way they wrap the filling threads interlace each other is called as weave. Okay. So the way that they weave do is called as weave, and this process is called as weaving. Okay. Look at these two pictures, children. So this weaving is done with the help of hand and also with the help of machineries. So whether you are able to see only one type of thread here, or two or more types of threads are involved in this weaving process. So what is this? Hand loom. Weaving of fabrics is done on looms. Have you seen these types, children? Yes. The looms are either hand operated or power operated. We can do this hand looming process with the help of hands and also with the help of power. And then what is the second process? Knitting. First we had seen the weaving process. Now we are going to discuss about the knitting. Knitting is a method by which single yarn is used. Listen children, in the process of weaving, two or more yarns or threads are used. In the knitting process, only single yarn is used to make a textile or fabric. Look at here weaving process which they do with the help of hands. Have you seen the knitting of sweaters, children? For the small baby kids, they used to knit sweaters. Have you seen or not? Yes. And then, history of clothing materials. Now we are going to see the history of clothing materials. Up to now, we have seen how to get fiber and then converting that fiber to yarn and the method which we get the cloths. Now we are going to discuss about the history of clothing material. So in the ancient days, people used barks and big leaves of trees to cover their body. What is it? During the ancient time, people used only the leaves and barks of the trees to cover their body. Look at here. The early humans used only the big leaves and barks to cover their body. As the days go, they used animal skins and furs. Animal skin and furs to cover themselves. Look at here. Animal skin. Skin of tiger, lion also they used to cover their body. And what is this fur? Fur is nothing but the white layer, that is the fleece which is removed from the goat, sheep. So what is this? Fur. People first used leaves and then animal skins and furs to cover their body. So afterwards, what happened? People learned how to make mat and then baskets with the help of plants. also used to weave the dresses with the help of the leaves. Look at here, you are able to see a boy who is wearing a dress which is made up of leaves. And then they also learned how to do baskets and mats with the help of bamboos. Afterwards, what happens? The early Indians started to wear fabrics made out of cotton that grew in the regions near the river Ganga. Okay. First, they used leaves. Afterwards, they started to use animal skin. And then only people started to wear the fabrics. That is the cloth which is made up of cotton. First, this was started near the river Ganga. One more thing, children, so this when has been started after the people had settled in some places. First, the early humans used to move in the forest from one place to other in search of food. They used to live wherever they get food and wandered here and there. Afterwards, they begin to settle down near the river basins. They begin to settle down near the river areas and they started to do agriculture. We started to do agriculture near the lakes and the rivers. So first the fabrics are made by the people who live near the river Ganga. And then flax. Flax is also one of the natural source of fibers. That is the plant fiber. Flax is also a plant that gives natural fibers. Look at here. What is this? Flax plant and the fiber which is obtained from that plant. Okay, children. And then ancient Egypt. So cotton as well as flax were cultivated near the river Nile. So in Egypt also the cotton and the flax were cultivated and the people from there who lived also started to wear the cloths. So from in India it is near the river Ganga and in Egypt it is near the river Nile. Okay. So these are all some of the types of dresses which the people in the Egypt used in the olden days. Okay, children. And then invention of sewing needle. So before that they used only the handing method, that is like weaving method and knitting method to stitch their dresses. Afterwards only the sewing machine has been invented. First, the sewing needle has been invented. Look at here. It was in 1790. In which year? In the year 1790 that the first workable sewing needle machine was invented by a British inventor Thomas Saint. So, the sewing needle has been first invented by a British inventor. Children, are you taking notes? Very good. I know you all will do it. So, British inventor Thomas Saint in the year 1790. Before that, so sewing machine has been invented in the year 1790 by a British inventor Thomas Saint. Before that, in the year 1755. In the year 1755, a German inventor. Who is that? A German inventor devised the first sewing machine needle, which he first in the year 1755 a German inventor invented a sewing machine needle. After that only in the year 1790 British inventor Thomas Saint produced the first sewing machine. So look at here, this was the first produced sewing needle. What is it? Sewing needle which was produced by the German inventor in the year 1755. So look at here. These are all the sewing needles which we use nowadays. This is the first devised sewing machine and nowadays we use the modern electrical sewing machines. Yes, children, I hope up to this lesson revision has been completed. Okay. Now I am going to give you something just get that into your mind. So totally 3 lessons. So chapter 3, 4 and chapter 10. In the chapter 10 you will be getting problems. Okay. So go through the lessons, read everything completely. So in this fiber to fabric lesson, what we had seen? Yes. First, getting the fiber from the plant source like cotton and jute. Before that we had seen the definition of fiber, yarn and then fabric. After that, how to convert that fiber to yarn and then conversion of that yarn to fabric. Okay. So I am going to ask you some questions. Just try to answer that question. Okay. So the first one, what is mean by fiber? What is mean by fiber? Louder. Yes, very good. So fiber are thin thread hair-like structure which is strong enough to make cloth. Okay, name some natural source of fibers. Natural source of fiber. Yes, very good. They are plant source and animal source. And then, what are the plant source of fibers? Yes, cotton and then jute. One more also we had seen. What is that? Flax. So totally three natural source of fibers we had seen. So, but we had seen only the processing of cotton and jute, and one more is there. What is that one more? It is flax, which is grown in the Egypt. And they named some animal source of fibers. What are the animal source of fibers? Yes, very good. They are wool and then silk. One more thing, children. The processing of silk from silkworm is called as sericulture. What is it? The processing of silk from silkworm is called as sericulture. And then after that, what we had seen? So the conversion of fiber to yarn. In that we had seen in cotton there are 3 methods: hand picking method, combing and then ginning. And then in the jute the method involved is retting. After that we had seen that conversion of yarn to fabric. What is that method called as? What is this method? Yes, spinning method. So the hand operated methods are hand spindle or Kakli and then charka. And spinning machines are also involved in large scale production. After that what we had seen? Yes, history of clothing materials. First the early humans used only the leaves of and barks of the trees as dresses. After that they had used what? Animal skin and furs. Next they learned to weave basket. Afterwards, first the fabrics are owned by the people who live near the river Ganga, and then in Egypt and by the people who live near the river Nile. Then invention of sewing machine. The sewing machine has been invented by a German inventor. Sewing needle has been invented by a German inventor, and the sewing machine has been invented by a British inventor named Thomas Saint. Okay children, up to this your revision class is over. Prepare well for your exams. Do you have any doubts? Just clarify your doubts with me. Prepare well and do your exams well, children. Thank you all for listening the class. Thank you, children.